We just weren't good enough tonight, and a little disappointed in the turnovers that we had, and disappointed in the penalties. We needed to play clean, and we didn't. Didn't make enough plays in the first half to really respond to some of the opportunities we had, and the turnovers we had, especially as we headed down to the red zone, really hurt us. I mean, we could have converted on a couple of those drives. We had a fumble down there inside the 20, and then we had the snap on the ground at the end of the game. And, those turnovers are killers. We weren't good enough to consistently beat them man-to-man. And we had some young guys that had to step up in a big situation, and we just weren't quite good enough yet. And so we got to go back to work. The good thing is we have a lot of season left, but we also have to look at where we have to prepare better to play in a game like this and to play well. And, that responsibility falls on me, and we'll go back to work on that. But obviously it was a great atmosphere. Appreciate all of the fans coming out, and wish we could have gave them a little bit more to cheer about. But we've got a good group of kids. We got a lot of season left in us, and we got to take this and we got to move forward, and we got to get better. And so no really other way to say it but that.
Jay, you talked about the turnovers. Some of them are more deflating than others, right? The one that right out of the third quarter, interception in the red zone that sets them up, and then you talked about the fumble. They're not all equal, are they?
No, I mean, they're important possessions, and that was one of the things we really have been harping on is we had to really play a turnover-free game. They're an explosive team. We knew that going in. They have explosive players, and if you give them enough opportunities, it's going to hurt you after a while. And so we really couldn't get enough pressure on them, on the quarterback. And he completed a bunch of passes on us. So we got to go back and look at what we can do with the guys that we have, and be better. It's really that simple. The margin for error is not very big on either side. So for us to win a game like this, we can't turn it over. And so we knew that going in, and we didn't do that. So we've got to be better in that regard.
You talk about preparing for the moment. What do you do over a weekend to adjust how you felt like you prepared?
Say that one more time.
You said you talked about preparing for the moment. How do you go about over the weekend adjusting how you prepare for games?
Well, we go back and just like every week, and we watch the film and we see where we weren't good enough, and we try to make those corrections. And there's only a couple ways to do that. Either get players better or replace players. It's that simple. And so we'll go back and look at that. We weren't good enough in the passing game today. We ran the ball well early. We weren't good enough in the passing game. We didn't get open enough, and we didn't make enough plays. And so, and I got to look at our protection. We were running around a lot, and we can't do that either. So we've got to be better in those regards, but we got to finish drives. When we get in the red zone, we can't turn it over.
Those unscrambling interceptions is something that Braden struggled with as well last year. Do you maintain confidence in him to fix that going forward this season?
Yes.
Do you feel the offense is lacking some confidence or maybe even identity in some ways?
I think we have some confident players. I think we have some skilled players that are growing in our offense. We got a tight end that's growing. We got a new left receiver. We got a slot receiver that are all growing. Torrey's the guy that's been here playing the most. So, I think we got to get better. It's really that simple. We got to improve and get better, and we didn't improve and get better enough tonight to win.
Didn't see Torrey out there in the second half.
Yeah, he wasn't healthy. He tried to play, And, you know, and I told him last week, I said, you don't have to prove anything to me. You've already proven, you know, that you're a tough guy and that you're going to try to do everything you can to help the team. He wasn't healthy tonight. He tried to play, but he wasn't healthy and probably should have pulled him earlier.
Did you like the way the game plan went going in? Because I think you rushed 16 times in the first half, only 10 times. Do you go back and look at that and wonder, do you second guess yourself on should we have thrown more?
No, I don't. And we wanted to play aggressive, and we did at times. And you know, we'll look at the film and say it. It's hard to say. You know, whenever you don't win, you don't like what you did. So, you know, I'm not happy with it. No.
And I know you don't like the turnovers, but you've been pretty happy with the way you've been keeping out of penalty trouble, and tonight that kind of resurfaced.
Yeah, we had too many penalties. Absolutely.
Anything else? Thank you.
Thanks.